Hey everybody, it's me, Detroit Lenny, with Picks and Parlays, with all your fantasy football questions and answers. I got some secret starter sit-em stuff for you, some sleeper picks for you guys that I think you guys are really going to like. If you got any questions, you guys know the drill. Got any questions about your teams, anything like that, any iffy spots you're available with or on, please please drop them in the comments. Let's go over them. We're going to be here for about 15-20 minutes, so let's get it going. I'm going to go over, get into, please don't forget to hit the like button, hit the share button. Do me a favor. If you get any kind of useful information out of this, hit the like button, even if you don't. Let's go over quarterbacks, because I feel like everybody and their brother is always in a quarterback spot, an issue, I should say. Now, we saw some injuries last week. We got Tyrod Taylor's out. They seem to have some problems. Some other quarterbacks, Carson Wentz, he twisted both his ankles. I don't know how you do that, but Carson figured it out. He Lieutenant Dan'd it from Forrest Gump, and he busted both his ankles. So, that being said, you're looking for a quarterback to pick up. Both of these guys should be on somebody's roster. If they're not on your roster, make moves for them. They'll put up some numbers. In some deeper leagues, they might not even be rostered. Kirk Cousins might not be rostered. So I would start in any kind of sleeper position or any kind of buy position, not on a regular basis. Kirk Cousins going up against Seattle's horrible defense. Justin Herbert and the Chargers. Herbert is he's going to put up points against the Chiefs. The Chiefs have all kinds of people hurt. Their injury bug is beyond. Frank Clark is doubtful. That's not good. Chris Jones is questionable. That's not good. What's his name? Charvarius Ward for their corner. He's also questionable. So 3 key players on that defense. Look for Justin Herbert to throw that rock around and throw it around a lot. So I really like that matchup. I like Justin Herbert in general, though. He's like I drafted him and Matt Stafford. Him and Matt Stafford are like my go-to 1-2 punch. But yeah, that's that. Like I said, if you guys got any comments, please drop them in the section below, in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to touch base on them and go over everything. Moving on to wide receivers. I looked up some top 3 wide receiver sleepers for you guys. Jamar Chase is probably drafted in most leagues, but he's probably on a lot of people's bench. In some deeper leagues, you can find him still available. He's still a rookie at the end of the day. And the Bengals offensive line, still the Bengals offensive line. So they chose to give Joe Burrow his BFF and wide receiver Jamar Chase from college, and that's why they drafted him instead of any offensive line. So hopefully that works out for him this year. Good luck. Jamar Chase, he's going against a weak Pittsburgh defense. Pittsburgh has been forever thinking that they had such a great defense, and they just don't. It's not great. It's good, but it's not great. Look for some deep balls for Jamar Chase. I think he gets a lot of catches. And Marquise Brown. Look, at the end of the day, the Ravens might be banged up. Lamar might be banged up. I heard he's on limited snaps. We'll see how that actually plays out. I'm a Detroit fan. Being a Lions fan, I know, I'm rooting for my Lions for the upset here, but Marquise Brown is going to get his touches. He's going to get you 100 yards and a touchdown. So, easily. So, our defense is banged up for Detroit. So, again, when I'm looking for these guys to get matchup guys, I don't like to use the word sleeper, but some key matchup guys. I mean, look, I'm not going to come on this fantasy show and tell you guys, hey, you should be starting Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry. Well, no, duh. Okay, if you play any kind of fantasy football, you should obviously know you should start those guys. If you have to watch a show for me to tell you to start Patrick Mahomes week in and week out, stop playing fantasy football. It's not the game for you. Find something else. I heard bridge is real nice, or you could play euchre, or you could play rummy, or just some spades. Play a card game. Play checkers. Learn something else, but don't play fantasy football. That being said, I like to take up the matchups. I'm looking more for matchups. Terrible or not so good defensive matchups that an offense can exploit. The Ravens can exploit the Lions' defense. It's not hard to do. Most high school teams can probably do it. But look for everybody in the Ravens. Look for a high-scoring game. That's what I'm also looking for, a higher-scoring game. Jamar Chase, I think he gets himself 2 touchdowns today. So there's that. Johnny Garza says, Hollywood Brown or Sterling Shepard at flex. PPR? Oof. As long as Hollywood is good to go. I know he had some medical issues or whatever, but Sterling Shepard is another one of those guys playing in a really good matchup. Right here. Hold on. I had him right. I had him right here. The stats on him because I had him written down and he almost made the list for me. And I didn't. Here's another one. Cortland Sutter. But Sterling Shepard going against Atlanta. It's just one of those spots where Atlanta damn mess me up. Atlanta will. Atlanta will mess you up. Atlanta will shut somebody down randomly. They're like my fantasy football jinx. You know what I mean? Like, play Atlanta. They've never had a great defense. Not in the last 10 years. And they still will screw you on fantasy every which way they can. So, but for Johnny, for this particular pick, because Sterling Shepard at Atlanta or Hollywood Brown, I'm going Hollywood Brown. Appreciate the words, brother. Thank you. And Daniel Stafford. Yeah, right. Daniel or wait, are you talking Daniel or Stafford? I'm telling you right now. He's saying Daniel. Yeah, take Stafford. Take Stafford all day. He's on another level right now. I got my little Stafford pup guy right here. Here he is with his Lions jersey on. But he, in playing against Tampa, I'm putting it out there right now. I think they're going to roll against Tampa. The Rams are. I think that offense, that Tampa defense is not going to be able to hang with the Rams offense. And on the other side, I think the Rams are going to get after old Tommy Brady, and he's going to rat him a little bit. So, Johnny says Mike Davis or Kenyon Drake at RB2. I'm a Drake fan, not the musician. Kenyon Drake, not anything against Drake, the musician, but I don't know. Ain't my cup of tea. So, Kenyon Drake, I like Kenyon Drake there. We're going to go over running backs right now, actually. Some sleeper picks for you guys. And again, I hate using those sleeper. Positional, situational spots for these guys is better term. Naheem Hines, I can't say his name, but Mr. Hines from the Indianapolis Colts, they're going to run a lot against Minnesota, especially with Carson Wentz being all banged up, busting all 3 of his ankles or some crap. They're going to run a lot of the ball. Chris Carson, Seattle, also going to run a lot of the ball. Seattle against Minnesota, right? And that's who they're playing? Yes, Minnesota's terrible against the D. They're letting in all kinds of points, almost 30 points a game. Their running backs should be able to get plenty. And Indy, I like it. Indy's defense could be okay. Titans' defense is wherein lies the problem. They're not really stopping a whole lot of people. They got issues on offense, and I think a lot of their issues that they're going to focus on this week are offensive related. So if that's a shootout, look for this to be that kind of situation as well. That's kind of where I'm at. Let's head back over to the comments. Adam Cousins says, should I play with running back 2, Gaskin, Murray, Jamal from Denver? Which one? Oh, come on, man. Jamal Williams, I got him on one of my fantasy teams where I can hold some running backs, and he's a backup to Najee Harris and Nick Chubb. He's my number 3, number 4 guy for basically. I'm never going to not start those 2 guys unless it's a bye week. So if it's a bye week, I start Jamal Williams. I think he's going to get ramped up here, and he could get some touches, goal line touches specifically. But Latavius Murray, I like him too. I like that spot that he's in. I think it's a good spot. I would go between them two. Gaskins, I just can't trust him. I just can't trust him to give me anything special. Thank you, and go green, Spartan strong. That's right, brother. Michigan State all day. Go green, go white, Sparty on. Allie Burns just learned that term last night. Sparty on. Oh, my God. Love your show. I appreciate it, Adam. Thanks for stopping by. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a like. We just thought, maybe somebody out there, a couple of our Picks and Parlays family want to go over some fantasy football. So that's what we're doing. Trey Sermon or Tony Pollard as running back 2. Lost McCaffrey. McCaffrey, me and him are in non-speaking terms. He has been banished from my one fantasy team. I've had him for the last 3 years and made a big trade for him to get him. Big trade. Gave up a draft pick and future first rounder for him. Needed to make some moves. Made a move, and he has only played like 3 games in 2 years. So me and him are on non-speaking terms. He is no longer allowed in the Detroit Lenny organization. So I am, so to each their own, Christian McCaffrey. To each their own, but you're dead to me. Trey Sermon I like in this spot. He's going to start to take touches away and away and away from those guys. And, I mean, San Francisco, every running back, he's the only running back they have that isn't dead. So I like Trey Sermon in this spot, personally. Speaking of tight ends, we're going to catch over to our last spot, Week 3 tight end situational sleepers. Gerald Everett from Seattle and Noah Fant from Denver are my 2 guys. Denver playing the Jets, Seattle playing Minnesota. Again, look for guys that their defense not that great. You got Seattle. You got a good quarterback in Russell Wilson dumping you the ball when he wants to check down because he's getting old, don't want to take off running. Okay, and Noah Fant, he can put up some points. All you need him really to do is get you a touchdown, and you'd probably be happy with that. But against the Jets, he should get you a touchdown against the Jets. So, there's that. But let me go back over to the chat here. Somebody asked, Johnny Garza asked, Gronk or Kyle Pitts? I'm going Kyle Pitts all day, way more upside. Gronk is one stretch away from ending his career. I don't care what he says. I don't care how good a shape he is. He's still old. He's still tight end. He's still clumsy as hell. He still looks like a big child. I mean, like he looks like a 7-year-old big kid. And he's got decent enough hands. And I know he's Tom Brady's BFF and all that. But Kyle Pitts can go deep. They're lining Kyle Pitts up as a deeper receiver. I think he gets more touches, more attempts thrown at him than Gronk does. So I like that. For that reason, he has more upside. I highly appreciate the show and help today. You're awesome. Hey, no problem, man. Adam says, pick up Herbert quickly. Fair enough. Pick him up. I don't hate that. Jay White, Pollard, Jay Taylor, D. Samuel, and Pitts for Barkley, Hawkinson, and C-Mac. Who wins this trade? Oof. You're giving up a lot. Which side are you on? Are you giving up Saquon Barkley, TJ Hawkinson, and C-Mac? I have so many questions about this. Is it a keeper league? Is it a PPR league? Is it a one and done league? Like, it doesn't matter. You're not going to have these people at the end of the day. I don't give up Barkley, Hawkinson, and I can't believe I'm saying this, Christian McCaffrey for those guys. I don't do that. I don't, but I wouldn't. I would, if I'm on the other side of that, I give up all those other players for that. I know Christian McCaffrey's hurt. He'll probably be out 3, 4, 5 weeks. It kind of looks like he just wants out of Carolina, personally, but I'm not going to judge the man. So I keep him around. Maybe at the end of the year, he shows some flash. TJ Hawkinson's the top 5 tight end in the league. Kyle Pitts and him. Pitts has a little bit more upside, so there's a little bit of an edge there. And Saquon Barkley, Sooner or later, the Jets are just going to give him the rock consistently. Sooner or later. I mean, damn, man. At tight end, do I play Jonah Smith or Seattle's tight end? I like Seattle's tight end. I'm a fan of that because I hate the Minnesota defense. I think people are giving them way more credit. I think they're worse than the Lions defense, and that says a lot, folks. That says it all. For real, how's he playing like he's 25 again? I know. I don't get it. Like, I feel like he's somebody rolls up on his ankle one time. You know, I just had to touch both my ankles just thinking about it. Somebody rolls one time and he's done. And as soon as I pick him up, that'll be when it happens. So I stay away. You're getting Christian McCaffrey and the boys, PPR league. I take that trade then. If you're getting them, take that trade. Is it also a keeper league? Can you keep anybody? Oh, wait, hold on. Next comment. Hold on. I have Mixon as my other running back, and my main wide receiver are Diggs and A.J. Brown. So you're going to go, let me go back up to this. So you're going to give up Jay White, Pollard, Taylor, Deebo Samuel, and Pitts, right? And then you're going to get Saquon Barkley, T.J. Hockenson. So you're kind of close in the Pitts and Hockenson trade. I mean, downgrade a little. Saquon, you definitely upgrade, and the CMC machine. So you're going to go with, you'll have Mixon and Saquon and Christian McCaffrey to sit there and wait till they get healthy. That's a hell of a rotation between the three of them. And then your main wide receivers, A.J. Diggs and A.J. Brown. Pitts can catch like he's a wide receiver and get some balls. So I pulled the trigger on that. Take it while you can. Hopefully it's a keeper league so you can keep some. That's the problem. You have a lot to keep. Man, side note, but I need the Red Sox to win today. Hope they can. Side note. I get it. Hey, good luck. I'm on a Michigan State, Michigan Tiger 3-team parlay. All Michigan. All the points. I got Michigan State minus the 4. Michigan minus 19.5, I think it was. It was right under 20. And I got the Tigers on the money line. So I don't even want to look and see if they're playing. They don't play till later. So fingers crossed. West Pipe, start Claypool or Devontae Smith. Or Donovan Smith, not Devontae Smith. I start Claypool because I think he's going to, my bigger question is, I don't know. That's tough. I start Claypool. It is a keeper league, but I'm pulling the trigger on the trade. Thank you, man. Yeah, it is a keeper league, so you got to be careful. These keeper leagues, Yeah, Devontae Smith. I knew what you meant. Adam says, play Claypool. Deontay Johnson is out. Oh, is he ruled out? I didn't know he was ruled out. Well, there you have it. Play Claypool. Going back to this was my point here. Keeper leagues. I love keeper leagues. You draft young. I drafted Jamar Chase this year. I drafted Najee Harris. Don't get me wrong, I finished dead last in my keeper. 12 teams, dead last last year. The only players I liked that I actually wanted to keep was Nick Chubb and Matt Stafford. And I hate keeping quarterbacks because they're a dime a dozen. But I had to keep 3 people. You have to keep 3. So I kept T.J. Hockenson, I kept Nick Chubb, and I kept Matt Stafford. I mean, what am I going to do? I got to keep 3. Trust me, nobody else on that team was worthy. So I drafted young right away, and I went Najee Harris with Nick Chubb. I figure that's 2 keepers. I can only start 2 running backs. That's a good longevity of keepers. I really didn't have a wide receiver. I got Juju late in the draft, so for some good value. So now I'm starting Jamar Chase and Juju Smith, and my quarterbacks are Matt Stafford and Dax Prescott, who can both throw up some damn points. So, and then I got TJ, and I rotate him out. It's situational stuff. Kickers and defense, I don't even care about because I go matchup to week. Yeah, but play Claypool in that situation. Yes, he is out. Devontae Smith is out. I appreciate you guys stopping by. I love it. I love talking fantasy football. I have to sit here and talk all day. But that's going to wrap it up for our time. Thanks, guys. Come back next week every Saturday, noon Pacific, 3 o'clock Eastern. Come back. Talk to me about your fantasy needs, wants, questions, thoughts, concerns, all that good stuff. I'm going to go with Michigan State today and all day Sparty on. Take care, everybody. Hit the like button. Thanks, man. Thank you. I appreciate you stopping by. I'll see you guys later. Good luck, everybody.